Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So, last episode we broke the game pretty hard. Let's go back and fix it. Now, this time around, have I already intend to play Bloodborne? Yes, but not tonight. Anyway, so we've already seen this. Diplomatic, yada yada yada. So, if you've never seen this before, these guys are having a dispute over grain prices and stuff like that. So, I'll see what I can do. Also, we can talk to him if we want to, and get him to lower his prices. However, let's go around, talk to the other guy. And, talk to the other guys in the bar, and see if I can get them to calm down. Because I really want to know what happened. Also, why is the music dead? Oh, there it is. I was wondering about that. Also, hey there, 0900. How's it going? So, what we want to do is wait, effectively. Oh, right, we're not in fast mode. That would do it. But what we want to do is see if we can offer him a drink this time around. Because last time we broke it by solving it on both ends, and it actually ended up making everybody unhappy. So this time, we're going to try and do it the other way around. Let's see if I can offer them a drink first. Nope, doesn't look like it, so I have to talk to them. Alright, well, let's just talk to Swainar. Let's see. Saw you outside the mill, how's that go? See, the thing is, it's pretty much the same thing. Let's just tell him to ask the villagers for help. Alright. So, we've pretty much resolved it, same way that we did previously. I guess we never get the chance to offer them a drink. Alright, not entirely sure how we missed that one, but still. Okay, so we've just kind of passed by that issue, but you know what? Not a big deal. Because honestly, this quest we've already seen. I don't really feel like doing it a second time, but we might as well turn it in first. Is this the last game of the stream? Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I can't stream past 5 o'clock. Otherwise, my entire family realizes that I have the worst kind of sleep schedule imaginable. Would love to do Bloodborne. Might start doing Bloodborne in the middle of the day, though. Which is kind of my unfortunate bit. Anyway. Let's talk to him. Is the quest done? Wait, where is their father? Where'd Pops go? Trumbull. There we go. Okay, talk to Swainar, convince him to leave your family in peace. Perfect. Owe you a great debt. Pulls a coin purse from his hip. Pushes it towards you. Today's earnings will show my appreciation, and you can be sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me. And keep it. You're having a hard enough time. Yeah, more reputation. Stuff like that. But so, you're a generous soul, friend, and we have you to thank for making it through the coming year. Safe travels. May you find favor with the gods. Here's the thing. Nope, can't rob that. Oh well, not the end of the world. And I don't actually know if we got experience for that, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, no, just reputation. Alright, that's fine. So, let's see. Is there a world map thing I can get to fairly quickly? Yeah, there is. Let's get over here. Because at this point, we've pretty much cleared out the town. I don't think there's actually even anything left. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do some exploring. I think we can finally make it to Defiance Bay, though, which is kind of nice. So let's head over to Anislog's Compass. I wanted to check this just for a second. Because there was a road to the left over here. Interesting. Does not actually get us anywhere useful. Alright, to the Black Meadow. I was expecting something a little bit more on that side. I don't even know. Bit disappointed, actually. I want to find another area of venture to. I guess we're going to the city. I guess we are. All right. Right, because we have that like abandoned cart. Now, which is the road to the city? Check the world map. Actually, I have no idea. Well, let's just try all of the entrances until we figure out which one actually brings us to the place we want to go. Ah, there we go. Madmar Bridge. Finally. Okay, what the... There we go. Okay, so we've completed the dungeon. Now, here's the first and foremost thing. We actually... Oh. Okay. So we had a quest going for a second. I guess it's... Don't even know. Currently unpaid. How do we pay hirelings? Okay, so we got hirelings, but apparently I don't know how to pay them somehow. It's hard to tell. So I guess we can work on the Barbican. Oh. So this gives us passage to the... Oh, wait, no, these are completed. Okay. Let's go with the Bailey. I don't know exactly what that's going to do. Oh, we're fighting. We're fighting Zarips, of all things. Wow, I haven't seen one of these in a while. They're ridiculously weak. And I'm kind of okay with that. Honestly, after those drakes, everything is just like... Pfft, just beatings will continue until I can get some herbs and stuff. Looks like it's just got a tiny little vase with well, a magical axe in it. Either that or a really good axe. I don't even know. Alright, well, that works for me. Let's just kind of scoot around and look at what we got around here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do, like, sneak attacks. I wonder if there's, like, if it actually takes, physical, not location, but, like, which way the enemies are pointed into account. They probably do, given the situation with this game. Okay, we found the bridge. We got some people around there, but for the time being, let's actually scoot around checking out the entire map. Hello. Damn looters can't even be... See what this person has to say. Baragoon, curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot on the ground, upturning a clod of soil. As you approach, her ears twitch, and she turns to greet you. Hail, traveler, she says with half-hearted hand wave. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you need to find another route. What destroyed the bridge? River has been rising on account of all the storms. Here, where the river narrows, the flooding did the most damage. The Orlan woman folds her arms, a scowl overtaking her face. Guess they didn't make things to last around here, do they? Or, one of the stone columns collapsed in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. There we go. The Madmar Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage, or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So I started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin to help others cross over to the bay. Bergen shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks. That was a bigger mistake than that time I allowed a cipher to court me. Mistake? How so? I've been attempting to turn a quick copper, but she bites her lip, her face turning flush with anger. Just my luck, the blasted concurrence threw my ferry out under the rocks, dashed it, and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shore to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomps her foot into the ground. The damn brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid them, but now they've stolen by force all that is left of my fortune. She eyes you for a long second. You know, you look like you'd fare better against those looters than little old me. Could I enlist your help? I will take a look. So, thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but maybe there's something left to be saved. How do I get to Defiance Bay? With the bridge destroyed, the best course of action would be following the river north. You'd be able to cross further upstream, but you've got a long walk ahead of you. What are you doing here? And we've already seen that. Okay, so I'll take a look. Goodbye. So we got some looters to run around and beat up. I like beating people up. I am a manly dwarf. Now, I mentioned on the previous episode that I'd be switching things over to change the character. So he'd be a monk. Hello, what is this? Maggots. Oh god, something here has been killing some animals. Hello, troll. Oh, it's just a troll. That's easy. So they actually patched this game right before I did my recording yesterday. And the current IE mod means it so I can't actually... the current IE mod is currently not compatible with this level of, with this, I don't know, version of Pillars of Eternity. There we go. So it'll be just a little bit longer before we get to be Fisty the Dwarf again. That said, did he even get a... He barely hit me. That's kind of cool. Anyway, let's grab this stuff. So the troll just, like, murdered a bunch of deer for no good reason. Alright. Great going. Great going. So at this point, we are at it more than adequate killing machines. We're not actually fighting an area that's, like, wildly outside of our level. So this actually makes life a lot easier. Okay, so... let's see, where can I go? Down to the beach this way? Looks like it. And we've got the looters. Well, this is going to be easy peasy. Actually, well, you're here. Go beat this dude up. Yeah, this is... I don't even... somebody must have gotten a crit in there because that dude exploded into chunks. Holy crap. Alright, fine. Do we get... Oh, hello. Hanwyn, gathered around the soggy timbers of shipwreckage. Men and women pick through the driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chipped pottery, and anything they can spot amongst the detritus. All eyes turn to you as you approach. The group trade nervous stares at you until at last, a woman in muddy clothes steps forward and asks, "Where are Bertrel and Terran?" "They're just up along the path, and, well, we heard fighting." Her eyes narrow and hand moves towards her knife on her belt as she anticipates your reply. Who? They attacked us, matter of self-defense, or the wreckage is private property, and you are looting. She blinks in disbelief. Looting? But this is a wreck. What value does it have? The men and women all turn to her, their faces frightened and worried. Please, we need these supplies dearly. Storm took everything from us. It's not our desire to steal, but we are destitute. Should we let these wares just sink to the river bottom? Let's see. I'm sorry for your misfortune. Can I help? Perhaps you can tell the merchant you found nothing beyond bits of driftwood. From her point of view, it'll be as if the river washed it all away. Besides, how much copper can she really make by selling these rotting clothes and spoiled wares? I will not lie to cover your thievery. I'm just being kind of like super paladin man right now, because that's what I am. Anyway. And you leave us no choice. And they fight us. Alright. Suck it, looters. This is what you get for being jerks. I realize that you're poor, however you have better options to do than raid somebody's silverware. Seriously, how low can you get stealing somebody's spoons? That's a sad state of existence. Let me tell you. Okay. So we've got a bunch of junk that I guess I've looted, and now we loot things for ferry cargo. Oh, there we go. That was fast. So, where's that merchant lady? Right up here? Oh, sweet. She's next to some mushrooms, too. Yeah, show her the cargo. Would these happen to be your wares? Really? Minor negative. Huh. I wonder why. Okay, well, thank you. I was beginning to think it all sunk into the bottom of the river. Consider this a small token of my gratitude. I will reward you properly when you visit me at my shop in Defiance Bay. Weird. Okay, so we gained a lot of money, but I guess that was the bad thing to do. Okay, so I've also learned something interesting about this game. Any character with a golden nameplate around them is actually a Kickstarter backer. And therefore not actually worth talking to. So we can talk to, well, not even talk to, but like we can read their backstory. However, at this point, there is no way for us to continue along the river, or to cross the river from here. So we're going to have to head out. And where's the next crossing? Edelwyn Bridge? It must be. Yeah, Woodlewyn Bridge, or whatever it was called, lets me get over to the... I don't even know what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to the Wood End Plains? I need to look at a map, and unfortunately, during the loading screen, it really doesn't give you the option to. Honestly, God, this game has, like, the worst loading screens I've seen in quite a while. Hireling payday. Total wages paid. 200 copper. Seems fine. Currently unpaid. I just paid them. I don't even know. Okay, so that does get expensive. That's good to know. And did you complete? Nope, completed in an hour. Oh, that's fast. That is expensive, too. I've got to figure out how to make more money in this game. Then again, we're sitting on a currently fair amount of treasure trove, so I shouldn't have to worry about too much. Okay. So I believe if we take this exit out, it brings us to the bridge. Yeah, Edelwyn Bridge. Okay, so we were in the Woodend Plains, and we're going to the Edelwyn Bridge. Fine by me. Fine by me. Okay, the Bailey is done. Take a look at this. Wow, that was quite the sharp hiss of breath. So we could do the walls, but currently our security ain't bad. Towers wouldn't be a bad idea either. Perception bonus, not useful. Library. Bailey, dungeons. We got the dungeons. We could go with the merchant. Merchant might not be a bad idea, but I'm not really messing around with it. Craft arms. Curio. The curio shop might not be a bad idea. Generates a random creature part every turn in the stronghold treasury. Any of these other ones particularly useful? Because I don't really rest at Bright Hollow that often, so I'm not particularly interested in that. Hedge maze. Alright, did I finish the Bailey, or had I... Okay, I just finished the Bailey, so why don't we do towers for the time being, because it's a little bit of both and it's fairly cheap. Okay, this works for me. So let's scoot up. Is there anything even left in this area? No, that is fast. Alright, works for me. Who are you? Why are you going so fast? Alright, doesn't look like they're just random NPCs. Works for me. Actually, this is the only area I had ever seen of Pillars of Eternity prior to this game coming out. And I was just like, hey, it looks like Baldur's Gate. I will buy it. Works for me. So. I always get like super... Hello. That was the end of Act 1. I always get super quiet on the loading screens for no good reason, but this is actually scrolling up, isn't it? So Devine's Bay, the city at the heart of Deerwood's revolution, now seems to be at the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by Widewind's legacy, hoping for relief within the city's walls and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff here. Hello. So these guys are probably cranky about animancers and stuff. Protester. Justicar, can I talk to him? Looks like it. What is it? I'm looking for the Temple of Wodeka. First fire is just west of the Crucible Keep. Good to know. Okay, we've got like a lot of people here. Ooh, cat. Well, I don't think our space pig can do much with the cat. It'd be great if you could actually like sick it on it. Various animals just, you know, I don't know, cleanse the city of everything and anyone? I don't even know. Took it to the map. So we've got Goose and Fox, that's an inn. We've got a marketplace. That goes Pedition Hall. That seems kind of interesting. Pernish's house, Limdala's house, world map, Scrivener's divinatory, Hall of revealed mysteries, first fires. Okay, so we need to go back there if we want to go anywhere. Brackenberry. Okay, so let's take a look at the market before we go anywhere. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to be kind of poor. So it's not like a high issue along the way. I'm also trying to see if any of these guys have particularly interesting names. Unfortunately, this dude will not shut up, so I can't actually see if he's a named NPC. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, let's talk to Laura. Show me your wares. What does she sell? Very expensive rings, scrolls, and gems and stuff. Okay, so nothing we're interested in. We're mostly looking for, like, weird quest items that'll actually help us along the way. They're rare, but it could be nice. Camping supplies, rope and grappling hook. I think I already have one of these. And I don't know if they're consumable, so I'm just going to assume I don't need another one of them. An armor. What do you got? Probably food. Also food. Dragon meat. Don't know where he's getting it, but good for him. And step back because we don't want to read into their souls because it's meaningless. Let's see. Oh, hello. Come to take a look. You won't find a finer collection of armor and weaponry in Defiance Bay. Outside of Solind's, of course. Flashes a crooked grin. What's so special about Solind? She operates an expedition hall. He jerks his thumb over his shoulder. Sells the best equipment in the city, but Weenan keeps her on a short leash. Keeps her fine inventory reserved for chartered expeditionists, members of the dozens, and anyone else he takes a liking to. Well, let's see what you have to sell. So he's got a bunch of random other junk. We don't really care about. Pry bar, we already got one of those. Okay. Looks like we could, like, mess around and get our characters to look kind of neat. But I don't really care. I'm sitting on a lot of money, but I'm mostly using it to upgrade the keep, because I can get a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's check out Expedition Hall. Can I go in? Yeah, I can go in. Expedition Hall sounds like a good place to get side quests, maybe? Mercenary table. Weenan, there we go. Who are these guys? So, a well-groomed man steps through the hall with a confident swagger, a smug grin etched on his face. He is flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. One of his companions eyes you for a moment before spitting chew at your feet. Another pup wandering in, I see. Just know that Baron's giant slayers run things around here, and you'll be fine. Whatever you say. That's good advice. Here's the rest. 1. Choice of bounties of ours. 2. The giant slayers don't share. It's that simple. A voice bellows across the hall. Enough jabber, Baron. You gonna do the job or talk about it? His jaw tightens. Weenan's right. That coin ain't gonna collect itself. Looks at his comrades and jerks his chin towards the door. See you around, pup. So, time to go talk to Weenan. I guess we can join us up a mercenary guild or something. It works for me. I like those. So, let's see. This rough-looking man glances at you briefly as he scans the mercenaries milling around the room. Don't stand on ceremony. State your business. Looking for work. Looks you up and down. Finally, he points to a man leading the drills. Go see Osric. He's usually got something. And you do well for him. Maybe I can find you more. Let's see. Tell me about the dozens. Weenan's expression becomes serious, the timbre of his voice deepening. Good men and women trying to walk in the footsteps of great men and women who came before us. We're a loose association of warriors and expeditionaries in the Deerwood. Not as fancy as the Crucible Knights, mind you, but at least we remember our roots. At least they remember someone else's roots and pretend to be like them, he means. Your roots? The Crucible Knights take pride in having won the Deerwood's freedom 150 years ago, but we're the ones who've protected it. Everyone knows that the Saints' War ended when the Godhammer destroyed the Widewind at Avondale Bridge. A lot of folks don't know how Widewind wound up on that bridge. 7 men, 5 women. They walked out of Helgot Citadel and faced down a god. Held him there until the bomb went off. He thumps the table. That's the legacy we defend. Some call us mercenaries, but we don't need matching armor and silky coats to remember our roles. We're the same now as we were then. We stand up for people, first line of defense, whatever it takes. We've got new enemies now. If it's not Widewind, it's his damned legacy. It's the damn soul butchers in Brackenbury making things worse on all of us, probably causing the whole thing one way or another. Well, we haven't gone anywhere, and there's a lot more than 12 of us now. We defended Deerwood once, and we'll do it again. Weenan casually nods your way. His eyes continue to float from mercenary to mercenary as he speaks. What else do you need? Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Alright, let's go find Osric. I swear Osric is like a familiar name to me, but I don't even know. Well, either way, let's talk to him. Okay. Man watches the training adventures with disinterested contempt of someone whose skills are wasted in this setting. He barks at one of them. For the last time, Edwig, keep your fucking blade up. If that dummy was armed, you'd have your head off. I'm looking for work. You want an expedition? Talk to Weenan. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Weenan clears his throat in the background, and Osric's mouth puckers. Adventures, I mean. Although, I do have something I need done. Something that requires... Glances sidelong at an adventurer flailing away helplessly at a dummy. Competence. Well, what do you need done? I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible. When I left, they kept my arms and armor. The arms they can have, but the armor belonged to my family, and I'd like it back. Let's see. Why don't you just ask for it back? Osric looks away from you, his jaw protruding. No, they'd like that, I'm sure. But I won't be going. Sooner torn apart by dogs than give them the satisfaction. It doesn't sound like leaving the Crucible Knights was your choice. He stares off for a moment. You don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, it might not be real knighthood, but the oaths you swear are just as true. Still, turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have politics. You cross the wrong man, suddenly all kinds of accusations are thrown your way, and nobody believes you. Nothing more destructive than a crowd with the wrong idea. What's this armor? It's just a breastplate. Not much to look at, and it's seen far too much use. But it's been in my family since the liberation. I'll see what I can do. Okay. He nods with a trace of gratitude. Then it's Penhelm you're looking for. A low snake of a man. If he has to die choking on his own black tongue, it'd be too kind of a fate. He kept it when he had me kicked out. He leans in closer. I got word from a reliable source that Penhelm visited a forger, an Andra's gift, right after having his soul lineage read by Cypher in Dunrid Plow? Oh, Row. Bah. I don't even know how I managed to flub that up, 4 times in a row. Either way, should you have it in your heart to find a way to ruin his life while you're there, well, drinks are on me. Having his soul lineage read. It's a requirement to join the Knights. They have to ensure a novitiate doesn't have a subversive lineage. If Penhelm's superiors found out his affidavit was fake, his career would be over. Every novitiate gets an affidavit from Durand Row, and those are stored at Crucible Keep. If you find Penhelm's, one of those ciphers could tell you if it's real. Sugani scratches the back of her neck. If generations of Masuk's traditions are any indication, this Penhelm probably doesn't remember it. Still, a past like that has to count for something. Got any business with me? Let's see about hiring adventurers. Let's see. So it's the same thing as the inn. Nothing particularly interesting. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So we've got nothing else here. We've got a quest to do. Doesn't look like it's particularly necessary, and it does look like we've got a whole area to wander around here, but I'm not particularly interested in robbing them blind, for obvious reason. Let's see if we can talk to Sonalid. Can I buy something? And no. Let's see. The dozens only do business with me so long as I do business with them. But if you get an Ostric's good side. Okay, so I'm just going to skip past that. I don't want to have to read off like a glorious no. I don't know, I'm being a little bit impatient here just because I want to kind of get into this. Now that we're in Act 2. I'm just holding on to like all of this stuff. Holding on to all this stuff. Really, I'm just trying to collect a bunch of side quests. Levels. I don't know. I'm always one of those people in RPGs that's just like, you gotta get all the side quests. You gotta do all the side quests. Unless they're completely meaningless. But, like, I did almost all of them in, oh shoot, what was it? Kingdoms of Amler. Like, holy crap. Actually, I got to the very, very far end of the game. And then eventually it was just like, I'm so sick of just these repetitive nothings. Hello, addicts and mercenaries. Uh-oh. I think we've stumbled into a drug den. Sweet drugs. Alright, let's talk to Bursnick. I don't know if he has a quest for me or not. So the man before you flashes a toothy and rather unpleasant grin. Well now, a new face. Welcome, friend. My name's Bursnick, and this is my humble abode and place of business. And I do hope you're in here to do business. He glances at a nearby guard. Seems like a lot of guards for one man. You must be popular. Burnick raises a brow. Sure. Right. Very perceptive. This business attracts some less than pleasant types. Sometimes the clientele gets a little pushy. And every so often, someone even turns out to be snooping into things they shouldn't. And lessons have to be taught. His face shivers with a quick, unreadable emotion. I'm sure you're far too smart to get wrapped up in all of that, of course. I'll keep it simple. If you have the coin, I have the Svev. You're free to make use of the premises, so long as you don't do anything stupid, and you don't get to tangling with the other customers. Now, Pernsk claps his hands together. What can I get you? What's Svev? You're serious? Pernick eyes you with suspicion. than disbelief. Stress is worth every pound, my friend. It's incredible, unless you see your own soul. And if you're looking at Divine's base first and foremost, Svev Merchant. Well, let's see what you have in stock. We've got Svev. I don't even know what this shit does. So, Speed Instant gives you a lot of stats. So, +4 will, plus 10 max endurance. -2 focus on hit for a while. Okay, so Svev can be traced back to provisioners in the Violian republics, where the markets for the plant in question enjoy rapidly rising demand. Most commonly chewed or inhaled, Svev is infamous for the near catatonic state in which it often places its adherents. Those who use it claim that the drug gives them a sense of urgency and meaning, lost when the effects fade. More colorful accounts claim that the drug allows one to look at themselves and witness the sight of their own soul. Alright, so we have no interest in that. Uncover what happened at Prince's house in Copperlane. Let's see. Mercenary. The guard holds up a hand as you approach. You can turn right back around. The lower floor is all yours, but nobody goes upstairs. Why not? He scowls. Because you'll be breathing through new holes in your neck. If you head up there, that's why. I just mind your own business. Once you're on the Svev, you're not going to care much where you are anyway. Any chance you could look the other way? Guard narrows his eyes and takes the money. I do like the view over this way. He turns around. Alright. Time to get deceptive. I don't know. Time to get sneaky, really. Let's see what I want to do. I guess sneak around. I don't think there's going to be any guards, so I get... Uh-oh. I guess we get to fight some mercenaries. Alright, battle! It's like, oh shoot, she's getting hammered. Well, she'll just have to deal with it for the time being. Who are you fighting? Where are you fighting? This is you right here. Alright, let's blind this one. You. You're not fighting the right guy. Actually, you kind of are. Oh well, nothing in the world. Hopefully he's all blinked out, and we can do escape if we want to. Not yet. Not a bad idea. Oh, shoot. Wait, is she doing it? Oh, interesting. Oh, why is he suddenly going... This is why you need tanks to be doing all sorts of things. Alright, that's not the end of the world. That's what knockdown is for. Did he get... Dude, the wolf got murdered. What are you doing? Go after this guy. There we go. This is what happens when I do not properly allocate my tanks. This is a lot tougher than I was actually expecting. That's not the end of the world. Where the dicks are you guys doing? What are you guys... Get over here. I don't even understand what's going on here. This is like the breakdown of pure tactics into just dumb and even more dumb. Kind of rum. Yet another girl got hammered and did not turn out well for her. Oh well. She's got a fair amount of hit points. Oh, whoa. These guys all had, not magical, but fine equipment. It works for me. I also had a key. Rusty bronze key. And money. Sweet. We've made up our bribe. Let's go back and select everybody. So we've got... Hey, we can loot the entire place. Yes! Crime is good. Just found a book. Probably should have taken a look at what the book is. Might be a little bit late for it now. Let's check our inventory. Book. It was a blue book. Oh, it's not one of these. Okay. Yeah, screw tactics. Commence bashing. Where is it? Here we go. Adrian dialects. Nope, that's not actually relevant for what we're doing now. I will compile some kind of book reading episode. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Let's see what else we got around here. Unlock with a rusty bronze key. Yeah. Oh, shoot. It's Pernsk. A man lies, bound and bloodied, on the floor before you. His face is a tapestry of bruises, and blood is spattered across several corners of the room. The man cringes and sobs as you approach. Gods, please, no more. I can't take it anymore. I'm not here to hurt you. The man pauses, gazing up at you. You're not? Oh, praise Bareth. You're not one of his men, are you? Glances nervously behind you. He shakes his head. Please, I don't know who you are, but my name is Pernisk. This is my house. You have to help me. And who is that downstairs? An imposter, some wizard named Nerid. Came into my house, tied me up here, tortured me. And now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling Svef in my own house. He blinks. This would be a lot easier if you weren't trying to hide something. Pernisk looks away, unable to meet your gaze. I may have hung on to a tiny portion of my supplier's shares, but I needed that money. What exactly happened? Well, he sent over this wizard, Nerid, man downstairs. Pernisk shivers to make up the lost copper, I guess, and to hurt me while he was at it. Feels like it's been days. What do you need me to do? I can't go out there, not while he's downstairs. I've been tied up for gods know how long. Please, you have to kill him. Maybe I can convince him to leave. You don't know him, what he's capable of. You'll see soon enough. Alright, so we've got, like, crazy wizard man. Someone's gathered sheets and towels, makeshift bed. Ripple fabric is stiff with blood and unwashed sweat. Side overturned vase is splotched with crimson. Okay, so we have, home invasion and stuff like that. It doesn't look like we got any other rooms here, so I'm gonna quickly quick save, just because things usually go bad. Oh, shoot. I just realized everybody's fatigued. Camping is not allowed in this area. That's bad. So here's the question. Can I sneak out without getting caught? Looks like it. We're gonna sneak away, go find an inn, come back and murder everybody. This sounds like a plan.